looking at from De La Riva, I wanted the far side sleeve, near side ankle. Okay. Again, we showed you concepts of keeping this to the outside, and then we made the transition to like a sit-up guard, and I took out my De La Riva hook. And then we looked at dipping and shelving Carl's leg to get it off the mat, pulling on the sleeve, trying to get his arm stretched out or his knee in the mat. And then if he didn't react to that, I swung this inside, kept my grips, and I had elevators, so we covered last time. But good players, when I get to this position here, okay, and I start to push and shelf Carl, and I'm pushing this knee down, Carl drops back to combat base. He doesn't want swept, and he drops till his knee on the mat. And then from there, we used our right foot on his leg to bridge onto my left shoulder, and I threaded in a deep De La Riva hook, came back onto my back, and then threaded in a hook at another leg, and then he sat up. This is De La Riva X guard. And then the basic tilt sweep was pulling on the sleeve, sitting back, and tilting Carl onto the side. Okay. And then from there, he disengaged the leg, he won the underhook, cut across through. Side control. So that's where we got to. Don't worry if you haven't covered that, there is vids on it. For the sake of the drill, charge and combat base. Let's look at reactions off that tilt sweep. So from here, I have the far side sleeve and the ankle. I've made De La Riva X. When we're playing De La Riva X, our back is always off the mat until we go for the tilt sweep, which is the go-to move. So I'm pulling on the sleeve. As I fall back, Carl's reaction to stop the sweep is to post with his left hand. That makes sense, yeah? So now I can't sweep him to my right, Carl's left. So now we're going to make a transition to the back. So this grip I have on the ankle with my left hand, I just grab the pants, okay? The grip that I have on the far sleeve, I make a grip on his tricep, and I lean towards Carl's right arm to put weight on it. Because if I don't put weight on it, Carl can turn to face me, you know, and I can't take his back. So once he posts with that hand on the mat, I physically lean to put weight on him. Okay? Once I get to this position, we're going to look about taking the back from here. So from here, I'm going to disengage my deep De La Riva hook, and the reason I have this grip on the pants is I need to pull Carl's right knee back, just past my hip, and I can't take his back. So as I disengage this, I pull this back, and I end up here. Okay? Once I get to there, I grab the lat, I put my chest over Carl's back, and I have a free hand. Okay? From here, I'm going to plant my left foot on the mat, and I start to shrimp in a semicircle to drop Carl on to his right hip, and my bottom hook is in. The right arm comes over the shoulder, and from that position, I'm going to put in my hook, and I'm on the back. Look at that again. Side roll. So for the sake of the drill, we'll start in combat base, and we'll start sparring from this position tonight. I have the far side sleeve, the ankle, thread in a deep De La Riva hook, and my other hook is on the other knee. Okay? We're threatening the tilt sweep. Carl's reaction when I bring my knees forward is to post with that hand. So I physically can't sweep him in that direction. So we're there, okay? So now, I switch my grips from the ankle to the pants. If you're wearing shorts, obviously you'll have to just keep that grip. Are you wearing shorts? So from there then, I make a grip on the tricep here. And now it's all about keeping Carl down here. I don't want him facing me. So I put weight on that, and I can't get my hook in with the positioning of Carl's right knee because it's past my hip. So when I pull out the De La Riva hook, I actually physically do this. Okay? And now from there, I grab the lat. I can put my hand on the mat, and I just fill that space. Anyone that's at back game knows that this is a big detail. Now from there, I shrimp back. I take out my left foot, and I shrimp in a semicircle. So I shrimp back, but I also shrimp towards his head to here. Now once I get to there, I don't want Carl lifting his hip over my knee and coming to this side. So my knee comes high. If he tries to lift his hip, now I'm starting to lock harness control, come underneath, Anyone that has no back game, the underhook hand will always grab on top. I engage my hips, and then I put in the second hook, and I'm on the back. Okay. Get another angle on that. There. So this from combat base. I have far side sleeve, near side ankle, foot on the hip. I can turn onto my left side to thread in that deep De La Riva hook, fall flat onto my back, put in my other hook, sit up, this is De La Riva X. Now we're threatening the tilt sweep. So from there, as I fall back, the momentum of me leaning back, pulling on the sleeve, bringing my knees towards my chest, tilts Carl to my right, post with his hand. Immediately I make the grip 1 on the ankle. Let go of the far side sleeve and grab the near side gi on the tricep. Pinning that is a big detail. When you go to try this in sparring, if you're not putting weight on that, he'll be turning to face me and the back is not there. So I have to really put weight on that. Now when I disengage this, I'm shelving this knee. Over. I can't get on Carl's back and his knee's in front of my right hip because he's made a wedge. So once I take this hook out, this is where I've made a grip, I'm stuffing this. Okay? And now I grab the lat. Once I put my chest on his back, let go of that. Down on the my bottom hook's already in. Put my foot on the mat, and now I just shrimp in a circle. Okay? Bottom hook's in. Already my right hand is coming underneath. Okay? And now this knee is high. I don't want, before I get my second hook in, I don't want Carl getting his butt to the side. Okay? If it's down, can you put it over to the side? Yep. Take the scrape off. Yep. One more time on that. So 1, 2, thread the tilt sweep. Once that hand's on the mat, make the grip. And I'm coming up, take out the hook, bind the lat, come up, tilt. Once I put him over, this knee is high. That's the detail. Okay, so we can't get to that side. Once I lock harness control and get my sternum between the shoulder blades, engage the hips, ear to ear, second hook comes in, I'm on the back. Okay? So, let's go like it.